The story that I've written about is around COVID-19, but suffocation that I feel that has been happening alongside COVID-19 before COVID-19. Um, it's about how society oppresses you and it makes you feel that you can't breathe. And I remember I went through an experience where I just, really did a lot of unlearning, and I felt like a weight was lifted off of my chest, and I was like, okay, there's something going on here. And I really wanted to talk about the power of naming something, because sometimes when something's invisible, you can't tackle it, you don't know how to deal with it. But when you name it and you bring it to light, it then becomes something that people can start to become aware of and start to think, actually, what is going on? And I was also kind of inspired about this whole public health approach to serious youth violence, because in my work we looked at how serious youth violence was actually a virus, although it was something that's out on the streets. So I was thinking that potentially there's something going on if we name it, and there could actually be something that is tackled to address it. So yeah, that was what my story was about, and it was kind of bringing awareness around it. The key message that I'd like people to take away from the story is to look at ways in their life that they feel that they can't breathe, and to start to name it and write it down, and start to look actually like the way that, I guess, with COVID-19 there was like actions and steps taken and put in place. I want people to start thinking about how can they not breathe, and how ways that they can advocate to be able to breathe in the spaces that they are in. Conscious truth means to me about just being able to be your authentic self and speaking your truth. I think truth is very powerful, and I think a lot of the world is filled with lies, to the point where it's actually quite uncomfortable and disempowering to say your truth. And I actually feel that it is a form of activism to speak your truth and what you really feel and what you really think, because I think that is part of your contribution to the world, for your truth to be in it. And I think it's a powerful act. So yeah, that's what I think about conscious truth. So with Truth on the Roof, I went and kind of googled and looked at the YouTube videos, and I loved like the whole concept. And I just felt like it was people just being free, being authentic, just speaking their truth on the roof, really, doing how it is they wanted to do it. So for me, I see it as fun as well. When I saw the videos, it looked really fun. So I'm really I'm really looking forward to filming my piece. When I think about UPress, I think about Farah and his friendliness. I think it's really hard to find spaces that are friendly, and then and when it comes to creating your art, I feel like it's I just think of support. I think of a family vibe. I think of genuine care and wanting to help people to progress and get their stuff out there. Um, and yeah, it's really helped me to be able to produce content. I really like the environment that and the way that content is produced. It's helped me like learning actually how to use like my research skills that I studied in university, and how I can incorporate that into my poetry. I think that has been a very powerful thing for me to have taken on, and I feel like it's something that I can also go out into the world and actually take on and say, I can research for you, but I can also produce a piece. So that's something that can add to my development as an artist in ways that I can kind of make money, or work as a poet. So yeah, and I just really love the how you can meet so many different people, and the collaboration element of it as well. I think it's really nice, but I just think friendliness. That's what the first thing that comes to mind with UPress, and that's really helpful for me as someone who's very like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I can be quite fearful of the spaces that I go into. So just having a friendly, smiling face there is really nice.